Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Season 6 of Modern Warfare and Warzone is officially here now, and it brought quite a bit of content to the game across multiplayer and Warzone. But, curiously enough, this update actually added in a lot of new files to the game, which, in usual fashion, ended up being data mined and then also leaked. And on top of that, we also got some pretty interesting info regarding the next DLC weapon, a secret subway station, and even more. So today we've got an absolute ton of info to cover, so as we go through everything, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you're new here, we are trying to hit 600,000 subscribers before Black Ops Cold War releases. So if you want to stay up to date with everything going on in the world of Call of Duty, feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. So first and foremost, something I saw a ton of people super confused about was the initial Season 6 roadmap reveal because it was missing something pretty important. Of course, prior to Season 6 releasing, we covered a lot of the leaked content that we had at the time. And within that leaked content, we had 3 new DLC weapons. Those being the AS Val, which of course we now have in the game, the R700, which of course we also have now, just sort of renamed, and then we also had the AA-12 shotgun, which is not in the game right now, and it was also not a part of the roadmap either. Instead, all we got there was the knife that apparently floats like a butterfly and I guess stings like a knife. But yeah, as Season 6 went live, we ended up getting the Season 6 Battle Pass trailer, and in one of the very first scenes in that trailer, Zane comes running out of the subway train, spraying and praying with none other than the AA-12 shotgun in his hands. So while the roadmap for Season 6 seemed to indicate that the AA-12 might not be coming to the game during Season 6, the Battle Pass trailer basically just overruled that. The ruling on the field has been overturned, and now we know for sure that the AA-12 is going to be coming to the game as a part of the mid-season update, which, if I had to guess, is probably going to take place alongside the Haunting event, which is set to start on October 20th. And I think later on this week, we're actually going to break down basically what the Haunting event is going to consist of and how the second half of Season 6 is going to be approached. Because I'm pretty sure I can actually predict the vast majority of what's going to happen based off the info we have now. Anyways, long story short here, the AA-12 shotgun is in fact going to be coming to the game during Season 6. So the Origin and then also the R90 are definitely going to have their work cut out for them if the AA-12 is anything like it was back in MW2 and also MW3. Now, moving on into the leaked content, as always, I can't show any images on screen in this video, but I will do my best to break down all of them in as much detail as I possibly can. And this info is coming from a handful of sources over on Twitter, including Modern Warzone, BK Tour, and then also Nanikos, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, and I'll link all their accounts down below in the description if you guys want to go and check them out. Anyways, as far as the leaks go, Nanikos actually found multiple files relating to the upcoming Zombies mode for Warzone, and this is something that we've heard about for a while now. I believe it was a few weeks back when we first heard of a Zombies Royale mode coming at some point in the future, but at that time, it was just simply text files relating to it in the game. However, per the 1.27 update, there were actually multiple new Zombies images put into the game. Again, can't show any of them on the screen, unfortunately, but this essentially confirms that Zombies Royale is going to be coming to the game, and I would say this is probably going to be coming during the Haunting event, and it'll take place in Verdansk under the darkness of nightfall, just to add to like the overall spoopy level. I mean, after all, folks, it is officially spoopy season now, and if you remember the Apocalypse Z operation back in Black Ops 4, I'm pretty sure the Haunting event is going to work pretty similar to that, and Zombies Royale is going to be a part of it. And apparently, Zombies Royale kind of starts off like any game of Infected would, where if you die to a zombie, you then turn into a zombie, but the leaks from before actually mentioned that you had the opportunity to come back to life as, I guess, a normal survivor if you got a kill as a zombie and then proceeded to eat them, I guess. I don't know. I don't think that's how science works, but also, I guess there's not too much of a sample size to go off of there. But yeah, Zombies Royale will be indeed coming to Verdansk here very soon. Then, in addition to that, apparently there's also going to be some new kind of zombies-related Easter egg as well. According to the data mine's content, there are lines to Easter egg completion in the files alongside Zombies Royale, so we're definitely going to have to check that out once it is actually available. Now, we also have some very weird but very interesting leaks that stem from the 1.27 update as well. As you may recall, a few days back we talked about how Alcatraz from Black Ops 4 Blackout was actually in the files for Modern Warfare and Warzone, and much like the zombie stuff, Previously, it wasn't anything super concrete, but now there is actually an image of an updated Alcatraz map with a ton of Russian propaganda on it, so ultimately, I'm just very confused, but also, I absolutely loved Alcatraz back in Blackout. It was so much fun to go ahead and run around on, so if it does end up returning this season or at any point this year in Warzone, I would be stoked to drop in and try it out. We also found out that there is some leaked files relating to custom games in Warzone, which obviously has been something people have been asking for a long time now. Those would be super useful for testing things out when it comes to buffs and nerfs. If we're able to complete Easter eggs in those, that would be huge as well. And it seems those will be coming at some point here soon. Then, the biggest leak from this update, the one that all of you guys are probably going to be very excited about, is the fact that soap was finally mentioned in the files. That's right, we've got dish soap, we've got hand soap, and most importantly, we've got John Soap McTavish referenced in the files too. So, season 7, ... question mark? We know the third operator for this season is presumably Griggs, who was on the cover art for the seasonal reveals. So adding in soap this season wouldn't really make a ton of sense. So my only guess here would be that maybe some season 7 action is coming our way in the future, or perhaps Infinity Ward is just going to, I guess, sprinkle in new content like operators and weapons and whatnot randomly in the coming months after Cold War releases. Now, alongside all of that, the Season 6 update also brought a brand new Easter egg to the game, which actually allows you to get a free Bruin variant and a ton of really cool and I would say really impactful stuff for any given match of Warzone. And best of all, it actually takes place inside of a secret metro station that is not listed on the map. So in order to do this Easter egg, you first got to go to the town hall or the city hall area in downtown. This is basically the Capitol building. It's just in the very center right next to the big old skyscraper. And here you're going to find the first step. So behind the desk, there's actually a keypad on the wall. And here you want to enter the code 2179. That's actually found from the missing or the crossed out subway stops on the actual subway map. Now, when you put that code into the keypad, you actually get locked inside of this building and gas begins to seep in, and it will kill you if you take too long. Also, side note, because you are obviously locked in, no one can get out, but also no one can get in, so you can't really get interrupted while trying to do this Easter egg. So I would say that's actually a pretty cool implementation there. Anyways, after you end up putting that code in and you're locked inside of the building, you need to go to the computer right behind the keypad, and on this, you're going to see the screen flash various numbers, then also some paintings, and then some red X's as well. Now, under each of these paintings that's actually inside of the Capitol building, there's also a bunch of different Roman numerals, so hopefully you're paying attention in 3rd grade. If you're not, Google's going to be your best friend, obviously. And you need to know which painting appeared on the computer in what order. You then need to go to that painting, see what number it is exactly, and then whatever number was with the painting that flashed alongside the computer, so if it was +1 or -2, you need to do that to the number that is underneath the painting, and that's going to be the coded number you need to enter. Then once you get your code, you can go back onto the computer, and this is going to be a 2-line code, and it's kind of like a puzzle piece. You need to match the top part of the number to the bottom part of the number to enter in your 4-digit code. So it's going to be 4 numbers in total, but it's actually going to require 8 inputs. But if you end up getting that correct, you'll know because the computer screens are going to flash the words Subway Override Authorized. Then from that point, you need to go all the way over to the metro system that's over at the airport. This is sort of by the apartments that are over there. And then go down into that, run into the room that has all the computers, and from that point, you should see a prompt that says, enter the computer override. So you press that, and then you need to get onto the next train that comes in, and it's gonna say it's headed to maintenance. So if you see that, you know that you're on the right train. Now, when you fast travel, you're gonna end up in a station that's all the way up by the dam, and this features a ton of chests alongside a brand new Bruin blueprint, some Juggernaut drops, some specialist tokens, and also the brand new Foresight streak, which actually allows you to see every single zone and where it's going to be for the remainder of the game. Also, as I said, this is actually a secret metro station, and doing this Easter egg is the only way you can get to it. And once you've had enough time to actually explore it, you can always use the train to head back to the main map and ideally drop a spicy dub, considering you're basically now geared to the teeth. So yeah, with all of that being said, those are effectively the newest leaks for Modern Warfare and Warzone, the brand new secret metro station, and some other pretty interesting updates that the Season 6 patch brought to the game. And that is gonna wrap things up for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new here, if you want to help us reach 600,000 subscribers before Black Ops Cold War releases, feel free to subscribe to stay on top of all the latest Call of Duty news, intel, updates, and pretty much everything else in between. As always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a spicy discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, and Control Freak products. All of those links can be found down in the description below, and once again, thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.